Protect your online privacy today at expressvpn.com/inside.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday. It is a hump day, and why don't we have someone hump for the inevitability of our impending doom? That could be like a fun setup.
I'll hump for just about anything.
Like a hand is f***ing.
Sure.
I got it.
Yes, our impending doom, which is packaged in a nice new way, an increasingly likely price hike for the next-gen video games.
$2,000 a game?
We don't have official confirmation yet, but it looks like the next Call of Duty could cost you at least $10 more than it did last year. And we have reason to believe that it's totally unnecessary where covering the rising cost of video games is concerned.
But I didn't pay anything for Call of Duty last year.
Doesn't everyone get those games for free? This wallet-weary speculation comes courtesy of an Activision Earnings call that was held yesterday morning. Activision president Rob Kostich was asked about the company's plans regarding pricing for the next-gen games, and he had this to say.
What I'll say here is we'll be sharing our plans soon. For now, we're just very excited for the launch of the new generation of hardware. We think it represents another strong leap forward in creating really incredible entertainment and value for our fans as we move forward.
Taken at face value, the quote is innocuous. Either Activision doesn't know how much they're going to charge for next-gen games, unlikely, or they plan to charge the same price they always have for now.
Oh.
That is until they see how things pan out with NBA 2K21, and then they can gauge the profit to backlash ratio before diving headfirst into the deep end of their Scrooge McDuck money pool.
Breaking their neck. Of course, it's already been confirmed that 2K will be looking to charge $70 for select next-gen titles. And it doesn't take much reading between the lines to see a bit of deflection in Activision president Rob Kostich's quote.
Why would you need to address or share plans for pricing soon if those plans weren't going to change? Also, the deflection in this case being a focus on how much better next-gen games are going to be and how much extra value those next-gen gaming experiences are going to have feels a little bold.
Basically just a wink and a nod to all the investors in the room. Don't worry, we're gonna secure the bag. You know, the one filled with money and overpriced janky-ass launch window titles.
I like the wink and the nod, though. Maybe a little top hat.
Oh, that could be fun. Maybe he spins a cane and whistles.
Don't worry, we're all filthy rich.
It's a sword cane. But we are getting ahead of ourselves here. Maybe Activision will play it cool like Ubisoft and hold the line at $59.99. However, even the sentiment...
Always on time, $59.99. Hold the line!
Games are still $59.99.
For now.
However... even that sentiment seems tenuous at best, given Yves Guillemot's official statement on the matter where he said, "For the Christmas games, we plan to come with the same price as the previous generation of consoles. That's what we're focused on at the moment."
What about the Easter games, Yves?
All those fun Easter games that come out every year.
Well, the Jesus DLC for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, that's Halo.
It always goes back to that Halo song.
Seriously, when it comes to video game companies being asked direct questions, no answer almost always means yes. We're just as excited to focus on what's happening now means there are absolutely changes coming, and I have signed documents that legally forbid me from telling you about them right now.
And Ubisoft is no different. However, after the continuing and ongoing fallout from an overwhelming number of reports regarding harassment and workplace misconduct, Ubisoft can't really afford to have any more bad press, so they might have to wait even longer than the holiday season to increase the prices of their next-gen flagship titles, you know, if at all.
Activision, on the other hand, just blew the doors off their second quarter earnings report, surpassing expectations across the entirety of Wall Street, shaking Wall Street to its very core.
Buy.
You want to sell high.
Well, it's a bull market.
I also know that Dow Jones.
You can't forget NASDAQ.
I've heard of them.
I'm a Dow guy. You know I'm
You're
a Dow guy.
NASDAQ, the rapper?
Stats compiled by Bloomberg and further reported by Yahoo Finance show Activision's revenue earnings at $1.93 billion versus its originally expected $1.69 billion.
Nice.
Furthermore, according to the report,
Activision Blizzard significantly revised its forward-looking upwards from $6.8 billion to $7.3 billion. This all begs the question, does Activision really need to charge you $70 of your hard-earned cash to make the video game machine go? In their case, probably not. They just know you'll pay it.
we'll dive further into the Activision money pool, but first, money isn't that soft. Wouldn't you like to dive into a nice, soft mattress instead? Well, Purple Mattress has just the thing for you. I wonder what it is.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming is brought to you by Purple Mattresses. Technology has improved just about everything. Phones, cars, shopping, but mattresses, they're more or less the exact same since the invention of sleep. But we deserve better. Finally, the mattress has evolved, thanks to Purple. The secret to purple is the Purple Grid. It's a patented comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body's natural shape and sleep style. Purple is for every body, no matter how you sleep. It's designed with over 2,800 open-air channels and naturally temperature-neutral gel. You'll never sleep too hot or too cold. Purple mattress is soft where you want it, firm where you need it, and comfortably cool all over. It is truly a mattress that does it all. So yeah, Purple sent me a pillow, one of the most comfortable pillows I've ever slept on. Used to have a lot of neck pain. Now I'm waking up feeling fully refreshed every morning. So highly recommend. I can say I've actually used this. You can count on resting easy night after night, year after year, because the ultra durable Purple Grid won't sink or lose shape. Purple is so confident in what they do that every Purple mattress comes with free shipping and returns and a risk-free 100-night trial. You can experience the next evolution of sleep for yourself. Go to purple.com/inside. Use promo code INSIDE. For a limited time, you'll get $150 off any Purple mattress order of $1,500 or more. That's purple.com/inside, promo code INSIDE for $150 off any mattress order of $1,500 or more. Terms apply.
All right, so what are some other reasons Activision doesn't need to be charging you 70 buckaroonies? I didn't write that word.
Buckaroonies.
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 Just earlier.
Buckaroonies.
Buckaroonies.
Cajitas wears if you have buckaroonies.
Just earlier this year, it was reported that Activision shareholders were in fact upset that company's CEO, Bobby Kotick, is just making too much darn money. As reported by GameIndustry.biz, according to the filing, Kotick has received nearly $100 million in combined stock options and equity since 2016, which has been consistently larger than the total pay of CEO peers at similar companies. The filing also states that Activision Blizzard employees typically earn less than 1/3 of 1% of Kotick's earnings.
Bobby Kotick hunts men, right? For sport.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I can't say anything because I'm hoping he'll invite me, but let me just give you a wink and a nod. Of course, we can't expect Mr. Kotick to give up his meager shekels for the good of the common gamer. He's the CEO, he's worked hard, he deserves all that money. Even if a code of conduct committee forces him to give up some of that wealth to a different part of the company, but hey, maybe there's an upside.
Perhaps a $70 price tag on Activision games could give the company the shot in the arm it needs to treat its employees more fairly, or better compensate those affected by tireless crunch. Hello, history called and they said that things aren't looking good on that front either.
Do you know how much a beachside mansion costs in Newport Beach? He needs those millions.
If you're rich,
okay,
you're smart, and if you're smart, you're good.
After all, it was just early last year that Activision Blizzard laid off 800 employees after a banner 2018, which according to Engadget reported a record net revenue of $7.5 billion in 2018, up from $7.02 billion in 2017. Does anyone, I can take this if nobody wants to say what the
Oh, I can.
What? Why don't we all say it together?
Okay, one,
what
two,
two,
three.
What the
And we've done it. If that's how Activision treats its employees after a profit record-breaking year and learning how much executives like Bobby Kotick get paid, it's safe to assume the extra $10 Activision would charge for next-gen games isn't going to the people who actually make the games.
If that little history lesson isn't indication enough, a friend of the show, Jason Schreier, broke a story earlier this week that Activision Blizzard employees in 2020 have been sharing their salaries in an effort to fight against wage disparity, which is a tactic used by companies to pay people in similar positions less money based on sex, gender, race, or another arbitrary factor. Wage disparity can also be a problem in terms of people at different levels of the company being paid dramatically different wages.
Bloomberg got a hold of some internal messages and confirmed employees are struggling to make ends meet while watching Activision Blizzard revenue grow year after year. Some producers and engineers at Blizzard can make well over $100,000 a year, but others, such as video game testers and customer service representatives, are often paid minimum wage or close to it.
So even if Activision charges $70 for their shiny new next-gen games, it's pretty safe to say they likely won't be using that extra scratch to treat their employees any better because they clearly already have the means to do so and they're just choosing not to.
A more discouraging and vivid picture painted by Bloomberg's report is the length employees are willing to go through to continue working at their dream job. Employees talked about money-saving measures that they've taken to remain with the company. One employee wrote that they had to skip meals to pay rent and that they used the company's free coffee as an appetite suppressant. Jesus God. That contrasted with pictures they saw of more senior Blizzard employees enjoying vacations to Disneyland with their families.
It sucks that, like, for a lot of these people, they probably wanted to work at Blizzard since they were kids. They get there, it is nothing like it should be. I guess they still have that in their head. They're hoping that things turn around and they can work for the Blizzard that they sort of like grew up with, the idealized version of it, I guess.
Sometimes that fandom energy can just really carry you so far. Like you know, these testers get to work on Diablo 4 and see it before anyone else, and there's definitely like leveraging that goes on from companies that I feel like are more than willing to take advantage of people's dedication to like a fandom like that.
Especially if they're fresh out of school and they have no
Yep.
experience and perspective on what you're, what you should have as an employee at a company.
I'd take meager wages in a heartbeat straight out of college for a QA job. No joke. Yeah, easy.
So there you have it. Activision's likely going to charge you more for next-gen games, and there's absolutely zero accountability or indication that they will use the extra money to make the lives of their employees any better. But hey, at least those next-gen games are going to be packed with incredible entertainment and value, right? Right, Activision President Rob Kostich?
Give me a break.
Ding dong.
We've got something on one of the most famous breakups in all of video games.
Yeah, we're talking about Bungie and Activision, aka the shotgun marriage that didn't work out. Yeah, you didn't have to marry Activision just because it was pregnant Bungie. You didn't have to do that. This isn't the 50s anymore.
But yeah, you might remember the two had a very high profile split last year.